News that's coming in. This one in connection with first images. All right. We're getting DK Shivakumar's live visuals as well. In fact, the media, of course, trying to get a reaction from him. Remember, just a few minutes ago, we were showing you live visuals of that DK Shivakumar leaving Kharge's residence after an important, crucial meeting that my colleague Samya Kapoor was also pointing out. These are the live visuals that we are getting for you of DK Shivakumar. And of course, you're also seeing those visuals of Rahul Gandhi with Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar as well. These are after those meetings that they did have with Rahul Gandhi earlier in the day. Remember, both of them are the front runners for the post of the Chief Minister of Karnataka. But these are live visuals that we're getting for you after that meet of DK Shivakumar with Mallikarjun Kharge. But at the same time, since there were so many meetings today and hectic parleys as well, on the other hand, you're seeing those first visuals that we're getting for our viewers of DK Shivakumar meeting both Siddaramaiah as well as DK Shivakumar after the fact that it's been 4 days, of course, since Congress's decisive Karnataka mandate. But the bigger question here being who is going to be the Chief Minister of Karnataka. But at the same point of time, let's listen in to what DK Shivakumar has to say. The media, of course, is trying to get a reaction from him. He says that he does not want to talk anything at the moment.
ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ
Kannada is that he doesn't want to comment about anything right now. Everything is, of course, source-based information. But that's the live reaction that we got for you of DK Shivakumar. But on the other hand, you see those pictures that we're getting for you of the earlier meet that Rahul Gandhi did have with DK Shivakumar as well as Siddaramaiah. Now, remember, Rahul Gandhi met both the top contenders for the post of the Karnataka Chief Minister, and he did, of course, give them a patient hearing as well. In fact, what we also know is that the Congress President, Mallikarjun Kharge, will consult the Congress brass before the name of the Karnataka Chief Minister is revealed. Neha, as you track the latest developments for us, he did leave Mallikarjun Kharge's residence as well. Now, in that particular first reaction, he did say that he does not want to comment yet. But what more can you tell us? We're also showing our viewers the first pictures of the earlier meeting that DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah did have with Rahul Gandhi. So just to break into context for our viewers, what is the latest that you're learning?
Well, that's right. In fact, Nivedana, what we're now learning is that, there are still discussions that are currently on. Of course, we saw those, stills coming in from, of course, Rahul Gandhi. They're also meeting DK Shivakumar as well as Siddaramaiah. What we're now given to understand is that, they haven't still been able to arrive at the formula right now. What is really going to be deployed here? Of course, a huge round of consultations that need to be carried out with all of the leaders, the senior leaders. Then we saw how, this entire thing has been going through Nivedana in a very systematic procedure. We first saw the MLAs coming out there casting a secret ballot, after which we saw the observers then submitting a report based on that. Later, we saw discussions that were held, of the leaders, both individually with the senior leadership, with Mallikarjun Kharge.
Neha, I'd have to interject you there. Stay with me. I'm going to come back to you just in a couple of minutes. Our colleague Aishwarya is also reporting on this. Let's listen in.
That is officially being circulated by the Congress party, and certainly a lot of MLAs, MLCs who have been supporting here, completely camping out here at DK Suresh's residence here at the Kaveri apartments, and they have been clearly stating one thing, that it is the KPCC president who should be handed over the responsibility of the chief minister, because he is the one who had done the hard work for the Congress party, and he had taken Congress party to a resounding victory this time with getting 135 seats. Now, also one thing DK Shivakumar has maintained.
All right, that is, of course, our colleague Aishwarya, who's reporting on what is taking place at DK Suresh. That is, of course, DK Shivakumar's brother's house. In fact, he's gone on to say that a lot of the supporters are camping there because they believe that DK Shivakumar ultimately should be made the Chief Minister of Karnataka. But these visuals that we're showing for you on your screens is the first images of the meeting that Rahul Gandhi did have with both the contenders. My colleague Madhav is also reporting on this. Let's listen in.
Because after DK Shivakumar's meeting with Rahul Gandhi, he comes and meets, Mr. Kharge. He meets Mr. Rahul Gandhi for over an hour. He meets Mr. Kharge for over 2.5, 3 hours, and now has just left a short while earlier. And at his residence, has told the media that you are putting out fake news. All sorts of bogus information is being put out, and that's going to ruin the credibility of the institution that you represent. That's the exact words of Mr. DK Shivakumar to media persons. And this is perhaps the news that he is extremely upset about, because clearly there was no basis of that information that certain people had put out this morning, because the final decision, as top sources in the AICC are saying, is yet to be arrived. Talks are still underway. The decisions of who will be the chief minister, what really is to happen, how the modalities of power sharing, if at all there is any power sharing, and if there is any possibility of that, how it would happen. All of these are in fact talks that are under discussion at this point of time. And really, of course, perhaps it's distraught with those news reports that Mr. Shivakumar has reacted angry. Now, both sides will perhaps continue to camp over here in the national capital, is the sense that we are getting, because if the next 48 hours is when the announcement is expected to happen, then not just tonight but perhaps even tomorrow, the leaders would have to continue here in New Delhi to try and convince the leadership about the credibility, about the requirement, and about the merit of their claims as far as the chief ministerial position is concerned, and also of course the role that several of their supporters who have been backing them through the course of the entire campaign would have to have. Remember that the cabinet would also have to represent the various castes and communities, so there would be a tussle in terms of which side gets a representation of which community and which side has a taller leader better representing those communities. All of those are of course final talks that would in fact require a considerable amount of time, but for the moment, with DK Shivakumar not throwing his towel in the corner over there, he's pretty much battling it out even as we speak for that chief ministerial seat, and has dug in his heels. What really now happens as far as the party is concerned is a very, very big question. Of course, there is a lot of back and forth happening. You have seen how, in fact, there's a battle underway as far as what's happening in Karnataka as well, with several former members of the Congress JDS coalition who left and have since joined the BJP, who have been tweeting today and in fact have come out to say that if it was not for Mr. Siddaramaiah and his inability to resolve issues of legislators, that several of them would not have left the Congress JDS coalition and perhaps joined the BJP later. Now, this is of course also being seen as a statement whose timing itself is extremely crucial, because it happens to come at a time when the Congress itself is in the process of deciding who the chief minister is. By making a statement targeting Mr. Siddaramaiah, the timing of this statement, while it has been questioned, it also raises some serious questions as to whether there was any kind of internal sabotage on part of Mr. Siddaramaiah, something that Congress leaders including Dinesh Gundurao and Jairam Ramesh have hit out at very hard. But certainly the timing of such a statement does happen to be quite difficult in terms of the timing, in terms of the implications that it has as far as Mr. Siddaramaiah is concerned. So these are some of the aspects that are currently on. The tug of war for the Karnataka Chief Minister's chair is still on here in the national capital, and as in fact several leaders of the Congress have said on record, it's a tug of war that's going to continue only for the next 48 hours as well.